The moment you realize that every thought you entertain is a seed.
A spark, a possibility, is the moment your life begins to change.
Not tomorrow, not next week, now, right here.
Every person who has ever achieved greatness, from Edison, struggling in his workshop, surrounded by hundreds of failed
experiments,
to Lincoln fighting to hold a fractured nation together, to Disney staring at a blank canvas wondering if magic could ever be real, understood this simple, uncompromising truth. Mastery over the mind is mastery over destiny.
Your mind is a battlefield.
Within it lies every fear, every doubt, every whisper of I can't, every memory of failure that drags you backward like a storm tide. But it also holds a power unmatched in the universe, the power to see what others cannot, to imagine what does not yet exist, and to pull from the unseen forces of possibility the life you are meant to live.
The question is simple, yet terrifying. Will you take control, or will you surrender to the chaos inside your own skull?
History does not favor the timid.
Every empire, every invention, every revolution began with a single act of belief. Belief so deep, so ferocious, that the world had no choice but to bend around it. Carnegie did not amass his fortune by hoping someone else would hand it to him.
Edison did not create the electric light by guessing at luck.
They believed in the invisible long before the world could see it.
That is the first law of transformation. Belief precedes everything.
Belief is not a quiet, polite thought. It is a roaring engine, a hurricane that refuses to be denied. When you believe in your vision, when every fiber of your being aligns with the life you intend to create, you activate forces that the average person never even considers. Your belief shapes your thoughts shape your words shape your actions, and your actions shape your reality. This is no secret. This is law, and the sooner you understand it,
the sooner your life begins to accelerate at a velocity most people would call impossible.
But belief alone is not enough. Without clarity, it is like pointing a cannon at the sky and hoping the stars will fall into your lap.
Clarity is the sharp edge of intention.
It is knowing exactly what you want, why you want it, and how far you are willing to go to claim it. The difference between a dreamer and a winner is precision. Lincoln, standing in the ruins of his political career, knew exactly what he wanted: to unite a divided country. He did not stumble forward, hoping luck would meet him halfway. He had a vision so clear it pierced through the darkest nights of doubt and despair. Vision is the heartbeat of purpose. When you see the destination before it manifests, the journey ceases to feel impossible. Ford imagined automobiles moving across the globe before anyone else could even see the roads.
Disney imagined laughter and wonder in the hearts of millions
before a single drawing existed.
The ability to see beyond what is present, to imagine what could be, and to act as if that vision is already reality. That is the power that
separates ordinary lives from legendary ones. Purpose is your compass in the storms of life. Without it, you drift. With it, you are unstoppable. Purpose transforms obstacles into lessons,
failures into fuel, and pain into propulsion.
Every setback becomes a stepping stone when it serves a higher mission. When Thomas Edison's lab exploded, when every investor laughed at Henry Ford's idea, when every critic told Disney his vision was foolish, purpose held them fast.
It anchored them in the storm and pushed them
forward when every instinct screamed to quit. Discipline is the bridge between vision and reality. Inspiration is fleeting. Motivation is inconsistent. But discipline is a relentless, unyielding march. It is waking up before the world, grinding while others sleep, and refusing to let distractions fracture your focus.
It is saying no to short-term comfort for the sake of long-term dominance.
Carnegie read while others drank. Edison experimented while others rested. You do not need to have more talent than the average person. You need more discipline, more hunger, more unwillingness to accept mediocrity.
Action is the lightning that turns potential into power.
Thoughts without action are daydreams.
Plans without execution are fantasies.
The moment you decide, the moment you act, the invisible world bends around your intent. Success is never gifted. It is claimed. It is seized by those who dare to move when others hesitate. Every revolutionary idea, every fortune, every breakthrough exists because someone acted when fear screamed, when doubt whispered, when the world told them no. Gratitude is the fuel that keeps the engine of achievement burning without burning you out. It is the quiet acknowledgement that every failure, every challenge, every opponent has brought you closer to mastery.
Edison was grateful for every failure because each one revealed the path forward.
Lincoln was grateful for every setback because each forged the resolve that would lead him to greatness. Gratitude transforms struggle into strategy, pain into insight,
and life into a sacred opportunity to grow.
Adaptability is the skill that ensures
Survival and dominance in an unpredictable world. The world does not bend for your plans.
markets crash, empires fall, industries shift. What separates the victorious from the vanquished is the
Ability to bend without breaking.
to pivot without hesitation, to learn faster than the obstacles can chase you.
Resilience is the muscle you build when life tests your limits.
And adaptability is the intelligence that
Ensures every test strengthens.
you rather than defeats you. Learning is the weapon of the relentless.
Every book, every mentor, every failure is a stepping stone.
Carnegie, Ford, Edison, Disney, they never stopped learning.
They consumed knowledge, refined strategy, experimented endlessly, and applied lessons with precision.
Growth is not optional. Growth is survival. Growth is dominance. Those who refuse to learn will eventually be consumed by those who refuse to quit. And so, the cycle is complete.
Belief, clarity, vision, purpose, discipline, action, gratitude, adaptability, resilience, and learning. Each feeds the next, each fuels the other, and together they form an unstoppable machine, the mind of a master.
The life of a commander, and now,
We come to the heart of the matter, the moment where thinking becomes reality.
where desire transforms into destiny.
Desire is not a gentle wish whispered in the dark. Desire is fire. It is a consuming force that refuses to be ignored. Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But conception alone is not enough. You must fan the flames of desire until it becomes an obsession.
Until it dominates your waking thoughts. Until it refuses to let you rest. Until it manifests. Without burning desire, the mind drifts.
Distracted by trivialities, by comfort, by mediocrity.
Imagine the life you are capable of, the impact you could make,
The wealth you could create.
the legacy you could leave behind if you committed yourself fully, if you moved with purpose, if every action,
You took aligned with a vision.
so clear that failure was merely an illusion,
Every great figure in history faced a choice.
to settle for the ordinary or to risk everything for extraordinary achievement.
Edison could have stopped after his first 100 failures. Ford could have abandoned the automobile.
Lincoln could have quit after every political defeat,
But they refused to surrender to the ease of the average life.
and neither can you. Confidence is born in the crucible of action.
You cannot wait to feel ready. You must act until readiness is forged within you. Every attempt, every misstep,
Every small victory builds an unshakable foundation of belief in yourself. Confidence is not arrogance. It is quiet,
unyielding certainty that your vision is valid.
and your actions are aligned with the loss of success. The world responds to confidence. Opportunities appear where others see dead ends. Doors open for those who walk through them as if they belong there. And the universe bends to the momentum of relentless conviction.
Fear is your greatest adversary, but also your greatest teacher. The first time you confront fear, it will try to paralyze you. The second time, it will attempt to deceive you.
But the moment you stare it in the face and move forward anyway, fear loses its grip. Every extraordinary
Achievement in human history was preceded by the conquest of fear. Carnegie faced the fear of financial ruin. Edison faced the fear of permanent failure.
Lincoln faced the fear of national collapse.
And they all acted anyway.
Because the mastery of fear is the gateway to mastery of life itself. Focus is the lens that sharpens your power.
Scatter your energy, and you scatter your results. Direct your thoughts, your actions, your hours,
Your days toward a single purpose, and the world itself begins to conspire in your favor. This is no theory, it is a principle repeated across centuries.
One focused man, one relentless mind.
Can achieve what armies of unfocused people cannot. Your time is limited, your energy precious. Guard them fiercely. Focus is the difference between a dream and a life transformed.
Now consider persistence, the silent force behind every breakthrough. Persistence is more than stubbornness. It is the disciplined refusal to allow failure to define your trajectory. When Edison tested thousands of filaments for the electric light,
It was persistence that turned frustration into invention. When Ford refined the assembly line, it was persistence that turned skepticism into revolution.
when Lincoln faced the endless waves of political opposition,
It was persistence that turned despair into emancipation. You must cultivate the same relentless drive,
the same unwillingness to quit.
until victory is not a possibility, it is inevitable.
Every action you take must be guided by intention.
By a conscious alignment with your highest values and deepest purpose. Random effort produces random results.
Deliberate, purposeful action produces mastery.
Each day is a canvas, each choice is a brushstroke.
Every thought, Every decision, every habit either constructs the life you desire or erodes it.
The difference is always in your hands, and yet,
Even with all these principles, life will test you.
life will throw chaos, betrayal, failure, and pain in your path,
It will attempt to break you, to convince you that the world is unfair.
that your efforts are futile.
But remember this, diamonds are formed under pressure. Steel is forged in fire.
Every trial, every challenge,
Every scar is not a mark of defeat, it is proof that you are being molded into something stronger.
sharper, more capable, more unstoppable than before. Gratitude in the face of struggle is the ultimate act of power.
When you can look at your obstacles and say, thank you.
You stop giving your power to circumstances and reclaim it for yourself.
Gratitude rewires your mind, strengthens your spirit, and opens doors to possibilities that would otherwise remain hidden. Edison's failures, Lincoln's heartbreak.
Disney's financial struggles, they were all teachers. Those who fail to recognize the lessons embedded in adversity are doomed to repeat it. Those who embrace the lesson transform it into momentum. And so, we arrive at the ultimate truth. Mastery is not a destination.
It is a continual, deliberate, conscious pursuit.
It is the daily practice of aligning thought, belief, action, and purpose.
It is the refusal to accept mediocrity.
The courage to confront fear, the discipline to persist, and the vision to see what others cannot.
It is the relentless,
Burning desire that wakes you before sunrise and fuels your nights until your work is done.
It is the mind trained to see opportunity in failure,
To extract lessons from defeat.
and to channel every ounce of energy into the creation of a life that commands respect, achievement, and legacy. And now, listen closely, because this is where everything converges.
Your mind, your belief, your vision, your relentless action, they are not separate forces. They are a single, unstoppable current that, once unleashed,
Will reshape your life, your destiny, and even the world around you.
the people you admire, Carnegie, Edison, Ford, Lincoln,
Disney, they did not stumble into greatness.
they willed it into existence. They demanded it,
They refused to allow fear, doubt.
or circumstance to dictate the boundaries of their lives. And so must you.
Do you understand? The world does not hand out victories. It rewards those who take them.
It bends to those who refuse to wait.
Every second you spend doubting yourself, hesitating, settling for enough, is a second stolen from the life you were meant to create. You have been given one mind, one life, one opportunity to leave a mark that cannot be erased.
Do not waste it. Do not let it slip through your fingers, while others sleep, act. Now, relentlessly, unapologetically.
With all the fire you can summon,
See, there is a sacred rhythm to achievement.
desire fuels belief. Belief sharpens vision. Vision ignites purpose.
Purpose drives discipline. Discipline produces action.
Action builds momentum. Momentum manifests results. And results, once seen, reinforce belief.
This is the cycle of mastery,
The engine of transformation.
the law that governs every extraordinary life in history.
Ignore it, and you drift.
Embrace it.
And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop you. But mastery is more than the accumulation of wealth.
The acquisition of status, or even the creation of influence. True mastery is the ability to rise above circumstance,
To control your inner world when chaos rages outside.
to maintain unwavering clarity when the crowd succumbs to fear.
It is the power to shape not only your destiny, but your character.
Because wealth fades, fame fades,
Power fades.
but the mind of a master, disciplined and focused,
Resilient and adaptable.
endures forever. Every choice you make is a declaration. Every action is a statement of intent.
Every thought you nurture is either a chain that binds you to mediocrity or a key that unlocks your potential.
Most people never realize this. They drift, they settle, they whisper, "I can't," while watching others claim what could have been theirs. But not you, not now.
You are awake.
You are aware.
You are alive with possibility.
You are willing to do what the average person refuses. You are ready to take what the world does not hand freely.
So act like it.
Speak like it. Think like it.
Move like it.
Live like the person you are destined to become. Push past fear until courage becomes your default state. Push past doubt until conviction burns brighter than the obstacles around you. Push past failure until every setback becomes nothing more than fuel for your ascent. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for validation. Do not wait for the stars to align. Command your life. Seize it. Own it. Transform it. And when you stumble, when you falter, when the night seems endless and the weight of the world
Threatens to crush you, remember this.
Every master was once where you are. Every giant of history was once a mere mortal, struggling, failing, uncertain. The difference was one choice. They refused to give up.
They refused to surrender. They refused to allow circumstance to define them.
They persisted. They endured.
They acted. They mastered themselves first, and the world followed. This is your call.
Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Here. Now. Your mind is your most powerful weapon.
Your body is your instrument. Your will is your command. Begin the relentless pursuit of mastery over your thoughts.
Mastery over your actions. Mastery over your destiny. Do not fear failure. Do not fear ridicule. Do not fear the unknown.
Fear only one thing: wasting this life without leaving your mark. Because when you finally claim mastery, when every thought,
every belief, every action, every ounce of energy is aligned with your highest vision, you become unstoppable.
You become unshakable. You become the force that history will remember, not because of luck,
not because of privilege, not because of chance,
but because you willed it, because you fought for it, because you refused to be ordinary.
So rise, command your mind, command your life, command your destiny. Let desire blaze through you.
Let belief fortify you. Let vision guide you. Let discipline drive you. Let action propel you. Let resilience sustain you. Step forward into the life that belongs to you, not as a visitor,
but as the architect, the commander, the master.
History waits for no one. Destiny will not pause for hesitation.
The time to claim your greatness is now. Will you step into it?
Will you rise above fear, doubt, and mediocrity? Will you finally become the force you were born to be?
Master your mind, and the world will bend before you. Command your life, and nothing can stop you.
Live with purpose, act with conviction, and leave behind a legacy so powerful that even time itself cannot erase it. The fire is in you. The power is in you.
The moment is now. Stand, focus, act, become unstoppable.